Aw.
She didn't care about it until I started putting it up.
That's a nice little crate you have there.
It's my booster seat.
All aboard! Polar Express. So that's the first time that I've ever ridden a train, and it was very nice. I sat in the business class. It was like 15 extra bucks, and you get a lot of room. The seat comes over reclined. It's got like power outlets. I would definitely ride the Amtrak again. Very noisy, but pretty cool. Alright, so we are going to try out the new MTS Apple Mango. Have not used this yet, but I don't know. Try it out. I've only had the, I guess there's only two flavors. I guess there's an orange flavor. Oh, it's actually green! What? One thing that's like, not like bothered me, but like one thing about MTS, the lemonade and pink lemonade were the same color, and I was like, why isn't it pink? But that's actually green, so I'll let you know how this is. Boop! So, Lockjaw actually sent me some stuff. Basically, they sent me all three of their Lockjaw colors. Now, I haven't figured out exactly, like, what, this is like the entry-level one. This one doesn't have like a, like, when you lock this, it just, there's no like little extra clip thing, like how these have like a little lock on them. The jaw has a lock. This is like the entry-level one, I think. I've used this on squats and bench. It's really, really nice. And then I'm excited to try these out on beds tonight to see how they hold up. This is like the second level one. I think this is the top tier one that has like metal kind of billet inserts in them. So we'll see if it can withstand the heavy dropping of the deadlift, so I don't have to actually keep readjusting the bar. So I'll let you know how they work. Or I'll probably, definitely not going to use this one for deadlifts. I'll probably try these two out. So deadlifts tonight. Hand, pretty healed. Will my hands withstand the heavy deadlifts tonight? Find out on Max Chewning Goes to the Gym. Don't honk at me, car! This is actually the first day that it's been like weathery enough to wear like shorts and a t-shirt and not be cold. Cool. Deadlift day! Get ready for some commentary. Sit back, relax, and let my voice just soothe through your body. Goal today, work up to 3 sets of as many reps as possible on a deficit of 450 pounds. 3 reps, 3 sets, I mean, as many reps as possible. And you'll see how I did on that. Now, I kind of show you my warm-up progression here, and I wanted to talk about the deficit deadlift. Now, throughout my videos, you've noticed I've kind of done some live action Tony Hawk trick tips, if you will, and I have not done them on the deadlift, and I will as soon as maybe I get Chase in there doing deadlifts with me, and he can kind of hold the camera, or if they're not playing music, and I can, you know, just sit and speak the camera. But I wanted to give you a lot of different tips, whether it be on the grip width, how you hold the bar, where you stand, how you position, how wide your feet should be, all that. I can definitely do one of those videos, and I plan on doing it. But, you know, as you'll see my videos, me doing pause squats, box, block pulls, or close grip pause bench press, or wide grip bench press. There's always variations of the movement, and the deficit deadlift, I think, is one of the best. Now, for the variations of the deadlift, you have a couple, and I may miss some of them here, but you have the deficit pull, you have some paused deadlifts reps, which I've never personally done, and then you have the block pull. So that would be, the block pull is to work on the upper half of the movement. The deficit pull would be to work on the lower half of the movement. If you watch me throughout YouTube and you watch other people on the tubes, whether it be your favorite bodybuilder, whether it be your favorite powerlifter, you'll notice that when they get into their maybe 90 and up% of their max on their pulls, you'll find out quickly what their sticking points are, if they have any. Sometimes you'll see people go pull deadlift and it's so slow off of the floor, but they still manage to grind it out. for me personally, I'm pretty quick off of the ground. It's the lockout portion where my rep starts to slow down. So that's why I've done a lot of block pulls, because from there you can overload your body and pull more weight from basically the middle of the rep and up. Now the deficit pull, I was supposed to stand on a 3-inch plate, but to get 3 inches you'd have to stack, because I don't have any like specific wood to stand on to get 3 inches. It'd be 245 stacked to be 3 inches, but it's not the safest of movements. Here I'm comparing how much the weights shifted using the highest tier gray clamp compared to the blue clamp, and they were pretty much the same. So I'll probably use the blue because they are pretty cool looking. But so I was standing on the 3-inch plate, and the whole goal is to make the distance that you're traveling further. So obviously, whatever you're standing on, you have to pull the bar that much further. And yes, if you pull sumo, you can do these sumos. I just personally don't, because even if I pull sumo, you can still do conventional deadlifts, and it will have a carryover to your sumo. The whole point of, you know, I guess even specifically the conjugate system, but I've realized that you can kind of work those movements into any of your workout regimens. Doing variations of exercises is the best way to strengthen the main exercise, because you're indirectly, you know, I'm not doing my normal deadlift, I'm doing variations, but I promise you that me doing these will have carryover to help my main deadlift. So with these deficit pulls, you know, you have to pull about 3 inches, if that's what you're standing on, further up, and that is to work your speed off of the floor. So if you're trying to do deadlifts and you just are so slow pulling off the ground, but maybe once you get to your knees you have no issue locking it out, I would highly recommend you throw these deficits in there. Try them out. And again, you can stand on different heights. You could even kind of baby your way into them and start out standing on maybe just a 45. That'd be about 1.5 inches up. So it's going to be similar to standing on the floor, but it gives a 1.5 inches, and you can kind of go further and further up. You know, I'm not even sure what the cap is. Like, I don't know how high people go. I personally probably wouldn't go anything above 4 inches on the ground, because I don't really see it necessarily, and my form starts to break down the higher and higher I go, and it just destroys my back. So finish out the workout with some rep work, and then quickly I'll talk about the last exercise here. This is a wide stance, stiff-legged deadlift, or Romanian deadlift, whatever you want to call it. Work on my hamstrings. Basically, I'll put my feet extremely wide, almost out to the bar, and then I just focus on stretching out the hamstrings, keeping my back straight, and going down and not actually touching the ground. So hope this helped. I definitely would recommend throwing in deficits if you don't have the speed off the floor you would like. Try them out. I promise you'll like them, and they will destroy you. Enjoy the rest of the video. What's y'all's opinion on going to the gym? I know everyone, like, leave a comment down below. I'm interested to see what time y'all guys go to the gym, because, you know, back in the day, I used to be like, I can only train at like 11 o'clock in the afternoon, or like noon, or right after lunch. And now I'm like, I gotta sit in a desk for like 8 hours and then train. I enjoy training in the evening time. I don't know, I have like the most energy, even though I've been sitting around all day. I'm like amped up because I'm like thinking about my list throughout the day. I tried the morning thing. I did a video a long time ago called the early morning struggle or something like that, and it was not a good time. It was rough. Look, it's the motivational corner. I haven't been there in a while. Right now, you want to go? Nah. You know, those little like speeches that I do, I don't ever like plan those things. That's why, you know, I just kind of say what I'm thinking at the time. People like it. People like it. They don't. They don't. You can't ever always do what everyone else wants you to do. Do what you want to do. It's like these videos, you know. I make what I want to make. If people like them, they like them. If they don't, they don't. I try to be as diverse as possible. But yeah, leave a comment below when you train. It's like 8:15 right now. It's kind of late for me. Got to go home, do a lot of work, and get ready for some big stuff. So, thank you guys for watching. I will see you later.
If I need to talk, are you around? Are you down for the cause? Are you down?